The illusion of continuity is sustained by the dynamic nature of the world around us. Things change as we move around and observe. Nightingales will continue the singing tomorrow, trees will shed leaves, and as winter slowly loses its grip, grow new ones. The dynamics around us is primarily due to the fact that the Earth is spinning about its axis and is tilted in its orbital plane around the Sun. As the Earth completes a rotation about its axis, a day passes for us. Days become a month, months become a year, and just like that, past expands. It grows larger, devouring every moment with the passage of time. Past teaches a lot of things. It literally encompasses everything. Let's take a short dive into human history today, from earliest human ancestors to Stone Age and medieval period to age of scientific discovery and industrial revolution. We will focus on major events that shaped our world to what it is today. Though some larger chunks of human history were most likely never recorded in any form, hence non-retrievable, with all the available footprints today, we have connected dots and established a pretty good picture of how human civilization most likely has been in past ages. Our closest ape-like ancestors can be traced back to 6 million years. During early times, survival was the biggest challenge. In a continuous battle with nature to find food and shelter and fight predators, only a few hardcore survivalists thrived. Like every other animals, our ancestors survived just to eat and multiply. Roughly around 2 million years ago, Homo erectus, a cousin species of Homo sapiens, learned to control the fire and started using tools made up of stones and animal bones. This marked the beginning of the Stone Age. With fire, the food was more delicious and carried more nutritious value. Fire kept the predators away at night and made the winter less extreme. With better food, shelter, and security, our ancestors got the necessary cognitive boost for developing better survival strategies and performing skillful and coordinated hunting. Around 200,000 years ago, anatomically modern humans emerged. They made various variants of the tools and specialized them. They probably had their own culture and spoke to each other in rudimentary form of language. Homo sapiens were not alone though. As they evolved, there were 6 other human species living around who went extinct over the course of time, probably losing battle over nature for resources. Homo sapiens started to venture outside the African continent, crossing gigantic forests, mountains, and oceans without knowing what to expect, while Neanderthals, one of the closest relatives to modern human, pretty much stayed in the same region. Some anthropologists suspect this could be a reason why we survived but they went extinct. They never stepped outside their comfort zone. Anyway, gradually our brains became more complex and capable of processing more stuff. Around 50,000 years ago, humans started using more sophisticated tools and weapons. Human settlements became more organized. Culture and language spread and became more advanced. Earliest cave paintings, sculptures, and artifacts can be traced back to this time. It was also around this time humans almost went extinct, with an estimated human population aged to age of few thousands. It was mainly due to climate change caused by a super volcanic eruption in present-day Indonesia that darkened the sky for almost a decade, thus triggering a global winter. 30,000 years ago, dogs were domesticated to become man's best friend. Apparently, our ancestors had more meat than they could eat. Around 12,000 years ago, agricultural communities emerged in multiple locations. Humans started breeding wild plants with higher productivity and resistance against extreme weather conditions, and herded wild animals like pigs and cows. Finally, they could store crops for future uses, thus focus less on food and survival, and fine-tune themselves for other specific tasks. Human settlements were transformed into well-established communities. 7,000 years ago, humans started writing with limited information. Stone Age ended 5,000 years ago, characterized by the use of bronze and iron tools and weapons. 4,500 years ago, Egyptians built the Great Pyramid of Giza. They are the only wonder of the ancient world that has survived to the present day. Ancient Egyptian Empire was conquered by Greeks in 332 BC. The Roman Empire, which followed the Greek civilization, was at its peak in 2nd century. It was one of the largest empires in history. The fall of Roman Empire in the 5th century marked the beginning of the Middle Ages. So this was the part 1 of 2-part video series I am currently working on. Hit like if you found it interesting. Do consider subscribing to the channel to find more related content. If you have any thoughts to share, please leave a comment. Thank you for watching. Second part will be out really soon. Till then, have a good day.